Okay, you good? Okay. Welcome to Pick and Roll. I'm Jackson.
I'm Jonathan.
We took all things NBA from the stars of the past to what's going on today. Um, Today I'm pretty excited. We're doing our top three clutchest plays in NBA history. Whether it's on offensive or defensive. Um, you know, anyway, the impact of the game, the last little bit of the game, and really won the game or series or whatever. Um, I'll start off with my list and pass time over to you. Do your three.
Okay.
So I'm just back and forth.
Yeah, I think we got very similar ones, so we'll kind of see what's on our list.
Mhm.
So, okay.
So for this first pick, I kind of have two because they kind of I feel like you can't have one without the other.
Mm-hmm.
2016, Game 7. Cavs versus Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
The first we saw it was LeBron blocked by James. That's like one of those iconic calls.
Yeah.
Really, like you hear all the time. Oh, blocked by James.
Yep.
It's like iconic and is in your mind, especially as a Warriors fan. That's the PTSD from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I remember hearing Andre Iguodala talk about it. He goes, for the shot, and you just hear like a bam,
Mm-hmm.
like off the glass. Like that's like iconic and like the hustle he goes after. I mean, you see LeBron like the opposite corner, like full sprinting and just like blocks off the glass. Like that just like wow,
Mm-hmm.
like that was crazy. Then obviously right after that was Kyrie's sidestep shot over Curry. He gets that switch, the desirable switch, and hits that sidestep, like clutch shot, laces it, and just really, honestly, won the series for the Cavs
Mm-hmm.
and gave LeBron that ring. Again, if LeBron didn't get the block, would that shot have really mattered, right? Or if Kyrie missed that shot, would that block have mattered at all too, right? Like both of those things, it's like really you can't have one without the other. I feel like
Yeah.
so they're both neck and neck. And yeah, those two. I mean, that game was just iconic, right? 2016, the whole year was iconic, right? You had
Mm-hmm.
the Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon dunk contest. The playoffs were insane. The 3-1 comeback in the finals, um, crazy. And kind of right off of that, 2016. My next pick was from 2016. Curry's um, shot against I think it also was a game 7 against the Thunder. He was injured for a little
Mm-hmm.
bit of the game, comes back in, um, like one dribble from half court, shoots it with like .2 on the clock or whatever, like less than a second on the clock, and just laces it, won the game. I remember like that another call out, like the double bang, bang,
Mm-hmm.
bang, like all this like iconic, and really like cemented Curry as like one of the greatest shooters of all time, and honestly not even one of the greatest shooter of all time. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Then yeah, that I just remember seeing that a couple of clips over the years all the time, and it's like you really like him and Dame are probably the only two people ever like hit shots like that
Mm-hmm.
consistently, and like you're just like wow,
Yeah.
like it really just like blows your mind. Like it's insane. Um, my final one also has LeBron in it, but it's not a LeBron shot actually. It's in 2013, Game 6 when Ray Allen hits that corner three,
Mm-hmm.
after LeBron missed the shot, and this really saved LeBron's legacy. If LeBron goes 1 of 4 in Miami after saying he win like what 7 or something, like he said he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be, but like just be this winningest player of all time, right? Um, so if Real misses a shot, would LeBron even be in go discussions, right? Would he be talked as much as he is now? Like it's really up for debate. Um, yeah, you see him miss that shot, and they sub out to Duncan for some reason, as the shooting free throws, I believe, or like a time right before that. And then Chris Bosh, like a dinosaur, just jumps up, or like like a bird or whatever, just flies up, grabs the rebound, and like he looks back and just like passes it out, and he just like right out back pedals.
Yeah. The one person
it.
you don't want to leave open yet.
Yeah, it was. Even then, like the defense was right in his face,
Mm-hmm.
just couldn't jump up there, but yeah, like right there, and he just shoots it and laced it with like 5 seconds on the clock, and then they go to overtime, and then win that game, going to win Game 7, and uh, gave LeBron a second ring there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one is like an iconic shot. You really, if you look back over the past 20 years of most iconic shots, that's like right up there. It's like top, at least top 3,
Mm-hmm.
100%. So yeah, that was on my list, but yeah.
That's a good list. The only one I actually had that was on the same as yours was LeBron's block. I kind of put some defense on here. I have 2 defensive ones, and then I have 3 offensive ones, or kind of offensive. But so yeah, LeBron's block, and the reason that one to me is, well, first off, it's like a game-sealing block, and then also you think of LeBron. I mean, as good of a scorer as he is, he's not known as a defender. Not saying he's a bad defender.
Yeah.
He's probably an average defender. But just in situations like that where he just shows he'll do anything to win. Excuse me, talking too much. It just kind of shows that he's willing to get out there, hustle both ends of the court to really seal the victory. And that to me, I remember, because it reminds me of something Kobe Bryant would do. Kobe Bryant was an incredible scorer, but also a lockdown defender when he had to be.
Absolutely, yeah.
And Michael Jordan was the same way.
Yeah.
Some of the good, you have the good players, and you have MVP. You have good players, you have all-star players, and you have like the greats.
Yeah.
And the greats are the ones that are gonna do both ends, anything they can.
Yeah.
Coach if they have to, water boy if they have to, anything they can to get out there and secure a victory. So that's why it's on my list. Excuse me. All right. So the second defensive one I had, I probably should have done more research to figure out dates and teams and everything. I just remember the call in my head. It was from the early '80s. There was a Celtics championship, and it was Larry Bird makes a basket to kind of put I believe he puts the Celtics up 1, and then immediately afterwards steals the inbounds pass and dishes it to John Havlicek, who goes in for a layup. So in a matter of a few seconds, I can just say, now Bird steals the ball. I hear like right out, he steals the inbounds pass right away and just kind of seals it right there. So that goes down to the same thing. And Bird, a great scorer, but in that moment is his defense that actually seals it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why that stuck out to me as some of the greatest defensive plays. And there's a lot of them that are out there, but those are 2 that really kind of stick in my head. So
absolutely, yeah.
The offensive ones. The third one I put down is not really a specific event. It's kind of more. I'll just explain it. It was last year's run by the Pacers, particularly Tyrese Halliburton. How he. It seems like every series and almost every game in every series, he was down. They were down a lot. He fought back, and we're like, "There's no way they come back. There's no way they come back."
No way. Yeah.
And I think I even texted you said they're actually coming back. They're up again. Like they came back from 20 again, and then he hits clutch shot after clutch shot to win games or to send it to overtime and things, carrying them all the way to the finals. Like it was just he had quite the run. Like I couldn't pick just one game or one shot because he seemed to step up and couldn't miss. Like he thrived on the clutch moments last year. So that was so much fun to watch.
Absolutely.
So he's on my list just in general from last year.
Yeah, I remember like there's like a couple games that I was like, okay, like every season I feel like past couple years I'm like, oh, Pacers are like they're gonna knock that round 1 by the Bucks. Like I'm not worried about them. And all of a sudden they like see the Bucks, I'm like, oh, well, that was just a fluke. They're gonna lose the next game. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what are you guys on? But like, last year was like, it was so weird. Like all of a sudden, like it was like shot to shot after shot. Like Tyrese Halliburton, like be down like 20 points, like with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And like at the end of the game, they win by like a clutch shot, and you're just like, okay, like someone stop this man. And if it wasn't for his ACL, like they could have beaten like.
I know it felt destined how they just couldn't seem to lose, It just seemed like it was destined for him, so it's too bad.
Yeah, it was. I remember that a couple times too. You texted me, and then I was watching it live. I was like, "Dad, they're about to win again. They're gonna do it again."
I'm like, "There's no way! I just checked the score. They were down by 20."
I get you. You run out. Like we see him, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like this might be the greatest player of all time. Like this guy was just insane."
It was so much fun to watch.
It sure was.
It really was
fun playoffs. I haven't had fun watch playoffs as a Jazz fan. We've not been in it, but that one was fun to watch.
Number 2 on my list, I just put Dame logo, and I think we all know what that means. That was, for me, it was insane. This is kind of, Steph Curry was still making a name for himself, so shooting threes from the logo wasn't really as common as it is now. But it's the Trailblazers going up against OKC, and I forget what round, then I forget what game it was. Game 6, I probably believe, but Paul George guarding Damian Lillard on ISO, the clock kicking down from 10 seconds, and he's just beyond half court, and you can see the play developing. Like, okay, who's going to cut? Who's going to come set a screen? Neither of it happened. He simply sidesteps from just beyond half court and nails a three, which, I mean, Paul George said later that's a terrible shot, but then he comes back and says years later, okay, it's a good shot, knowing it's Dame. It's a good shot. So it's crazy. But the confidence it takes to pull up a shot like that, and of course, it's commonplace for Steph now. But as you mentioned, Steph and Dame were the first two, and maybe the only two that could still do that consistently. Where anybody else, that's a bad shot, But for Dame, that's and not only was it a clutch shot, but it was almost like a franchise killer. I mean, since then, OKC, they tore apart that Kawhi Leonard Paul George matchup. They kind of tried to rebuild again, but that just ended the franchise. It was such an iconic shot, and he just clutch, and just the confidence it takes to hit that shot, to take that shot in that moment is incredible. And then number one, just being a Jazz fan, any Jazz fan in the 90s knows what the shot was. It's known as the shot to all Jazz fans. This was the 95 Jazz Western Conference Finals against, oh my goodness, the Rockets. Last second shot, the game's tied. Chance to send it, chance to win it or go to overtime. That's what we're doing here. I can still hear Bill Walton say, "Uh-oh," as the screen comes and Barkley misreads the screen and doesn't pick up Stockton as he takes the inbounds pass and hits the three. I was home with family watching it. I had popcorn on my lap. We had to watch it live. You couldn't record games; it had to be watched live. I literally jumped and popcorn went all over my front room, and I was jumping up and down, and my whole family was jumping up and down, and it was obviously the Jazz didn't win the title that year, but to get we had been to the Western Conference Finals for 3 of the past 7 years at that point. And so to finally get over that hump, to get to the finals was just such a huge moment, and to do it in such a fashion that was kind of just relief, because we had kept the same roster in a lot of ways. Like the core was still there, still Stockton, Malone, Jerry Sloan, Jeff Hornacek. They were all still part of that. We just couldn't get over that hump, So to finally get there, to finally pass and get there, was just a huge relief. I think that's why all the celebration took place. Even Jerry Sloan, who was always so stoic and just so quiet, you can see him jumping up and shouting and running up there and hugging everybody. Like it's so out of character for Jerry Sloan. But just the relief the whole state felt at the time, like, oh, we're finally going to the finals, only to meet Michael Jordan. Notice I did not put Michael Jordan's final shot on my list. I refused to put that. He pushed off. I don't care what it was said. But that could easily have been on the list as well.
That was.
So that's my list.
That was a very clutch shot by Jordan. But I mean, looking back at it, maybe I just biased again as a Jazz fan. I just it's a push off, at least in my eyes, and always will be. But he did hit it. But I mean, if he didn't push off, would he have been stopped? Then again, it is Michael Jordan. It's hard to say really.
If you're ever curious if Jazz fans are over it, go to a current basketball game this year. Go to the Delta Center, and then try to log on to Wi-Fi. You'll see that the Delta Center, the Wi-Fi name is Jordan Pushed Off. So that's the way to log in. Jordan Pushed off. That's how you know we're still not over it.
It's heartbreaking. It really is. It's heartbreaking as a Jazz fan. But I mean, remember, obviously I wasn't alive for that, but seeing that shot over the years on clips and stuff like that, and just I guess imagine Jazz have been trying and trying and trying. They've been drafted in the 80s, and they went 20 straight of playoffs, and like you're saying, they made it to the conference finals. They had some good runs, but just couldn't go. Couldn't get over that hump to the finals at least, And then eventually that shot just lays for them, really the confidence and the relief and that, like you were saying, so the entire state of Utah and every Jazz fan, but it was astounding. But and then that Dame shot, I remember seeing that, and you're just it's hard, from that length, that far out as is, plus the sidestep to it, and just drilled it, and you see Dame's face just stone cold,
he knew it was going in,
like you said, he killed Paul George's career, killed Russell Westbrook's career, after that, like, you know,
blew up
hear,
that franchise in
you
OKC at
really
the time.
like
Yeah.
that shot really, yeah. It wasn't just like they won the series, like they destroyed a whole franchise. Like I remember I saw a clip. There's like a guy I used to watch. He's like a huge fan of the um, Thunder, and him after that shot, I saw a video of him, and you see him like starts off the first little bit like just dead silent, and he starts like, screaming like, "Are you serious? That's a terrible shot. That's so lucky!" And he's like, you see him like freaking out.
Yeah.
That yeah, that shot is like iconic. Like
Mhm.
you really can't. When you think of Damian Lillard, you think of like history of the Thunder too. Like the whole thing was because of that shot,
Mhm.
and it really is. I mean, really, the Thunder should credit their success today to that shot. Really.
Yeah.
So
starting over again. Yep.
yeah, he nuked him like this atomic bomb right there. Yeah, this is a really fun video. I mean, it's really
Yeah.
fun looking back at these. Reasons why I watch the game, right?
That's what makes it fun.
It makes
the
it
clutch
fun.
moments.
Yeah, like you're saying. Remember Tyrese Halliburton like last year? I mean, I started off. I really didn't care for playoffs. The Jazz were in it. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I'm gonna pay attention to it, but I'm not gonna like watch the games. And then I'm like, okay, this Tyrese Halliburton might be the greatest player
Yeah.
of our generation.
The
Like,
run they were having, yeah, it was insane.
Um, yeah, it really made me watch the playoffs for a team I don't even really care about that much, but
you couldn't help but root for them. Yeah,
you couldn't help because like these underdogs would be down 20 almost every single game, every single night, and would come back and storm back and win and win. And you're just like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
No way Indiana is gonna go to the finals.
And it's so hard when you're to be down by 20 and then fight back and win. It takes so much energy, and you'll hear a lot of commentators say as a team making a comeback, you say it's hard, like when you're down that far to get not even to tie it, but to get over that hump and to hold it off. It's so hard to, but they didn't do it over and over and over again. You know.
Yeah.
It's just credit to Indiana. It's amazing it didn't work out for them, but man, the run they had last year was so fun to watch.
It was fun too, because like I remember every single series, Tyler Hill hit a game winner against every single team you played against. You're like, this man can't be real. Like this is like this is like a movie. Like you see this stuff on like legit, like you read about the books or watch movies about this. You don't see this in person with like every single series against like the Cavs, the Bucks, the Knicks, and even the Thunder hit one. And you're just like, this guy's an animal. This guy is not human. Like it was really a fun watch. I really enjoyed watching the games and clips and highlights and talking about it with my friends and with you. Like, it was just it was so insane. This was a really fun episode. I really enjoyed it. So it was really fun. We enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.